Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Relentless push east continued. While still working on Masters of India, we are dealing with a little bit of a problem in the New World. We got way too many rebels, so that has been slowing us down. Hopefully we can make a little bit of progress with Khorasan. It does look like we've finally taken their capital and we are working on some other sieges, so we'll work on what we can and hopefully be able to clear things up as fast as possible. Other than that, we have a whole bunch of rebels kind of everywhere. They're rather annoying, but I'm hoping some of these enemy armies may clear some of them up. And then over here in Shun, we are we're getting close to being able to find a peace deal with them. So either way, we did take their capital, so let's go ahead and hand that off to Georgia so we don't have to pay for this. And then how many reasons are we away? About 5. Okay, so what I think we do is we're going to go ahead and march on to both of their forts. We'll see if we can get some occupied and besieged bonuses, but we'll see what we can do with that. Apparently, we lost 53 ducats from Russia, Peru. Well, but at least we are getting some level of money from these guys. Yeah, we'll just have to see how that goes. And what's going on here? Maratha separatists? Okay. Interesting. We're going to have to deal with all of that as well. Let's see. What can we really do? So, right now, I think what we're going to go for is we have a good stack of troops up over here. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat down some of their armies. If we can make some progress, that would be rather nice. That is a fort that I think we would like to take back, but again, is that more worthwhile or worth beating up the enemies? I think we'll try and take this back. Yeah, 100,000 should be enough. Deccan are down to 207,000, so yeah, we still have plenty to do, and I'm not sure where their troops are. So either way, we'll go ahead and we'll deal with that. Sure, separatism is going to be a bit of a pain in the New World for a bit, but again, it will become less of an issue as we core it, assuming, of course, we do one day deal with what's ahead of us. Alright, what else have we got? A couple of battles going along. It looks like Khorasan is dealing with some of our separatists. This is at least good. We'll take care of some cannons, and then it does look like we're able to jump on a 47 stack. Okay, so you know what, we'll try and go ahead and force march as well. So those guys will be there on the... Actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, 29th and the 3rd. I guess that's not the worst. You guys will be a couple of days behind. You know what, that's fine. We'll take them as they go. As long as everybody gets there, that's what I care about. Siege of Khorasan is over, so that is one more for us, and hopefully... that might get us closer to our peace agreement. I do have 100% here. I don't think we're going to go for that. I don't care about the money. I think we're going to go and... Well, we definitely need this extra province so we can get a better land border. And then... Is there a better way of us connecting everything? Let's see if we can... do that. What is this? That's 35% overextension and 79. What were these three? 91. Okay, and that's a lot more overextension as well, but I guess it would be somewhat worth it. What is the best way to connect all of this? Yeah, that's 43 as well. Maybe we can... 38, 37. It is a bit of a pickle what we're dealing with. Alright, what about swapping out this for something else? 33 or 37? Okay. That's an improvement. And I think that may have to be... That may have to be the way that we do this, just so we have a land access. Yeah, and then were we going to go ahead and try and break any alliances we were? So that'll cost us 77. Okay, so we still need to do a fair bit of work over here. Let's send you over towards their next fortification. Sure, we'll go ahead and we'll work on that one. These guys are working on another 36,000 necessary. Yeah, we'll just have to see how this goes. They only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forts, so it shouldn't be too bad for us to take that down. Yeah, so once we get those sieges, then we can go ahead and that should be enough for a peace agreement. Hoping, or at least, yeah, I'm hopeful anyway that that should be the case. Alright, so, let's see. All of our troops. Oh dear, more revolts. Alright, just say goodbye to you. I'm just sort of done with them. We can't do much about it. Let's get rid of all of those. Okay, so we won fairly resoundingly. It looks like that's a nice solid stack wipe. And with not as many troops... Oh no, that is everybody involved. Okay, well that's not bad. That now means they're down to 150,000. So unless they're all doom stacked, I don't think we have to worry about our troops. Let's move... you know, let's make a 60 stack. I think that's what we'll do. Let's go ahead and we will deselect you. We'll merge you together, and that way we've got 2 generals over the 2 armies. And then the separatists are good, but again, if we can just get rid of somebody else, let's try focusing on Khorasan. I think that's going to be the best thing for us. If we can piece them out, that would be ideal. Breaking down their military strength will help us get a few more reasons. Again, we don't want Deccan to piece out just yet. After all, they are our main quarry in this whole scenario. So yeah, we're just going to have to let that be. Alright, looks like we dealt with a couple of rebels. That is at least good. And apparently we're about to dive on in. 2nd of November. So let's wait till the 1st. We'll quickly go ahead and get a consolidation of our regiments. Yeah, we should... Oh, we're going to have some artillery in the front lines, which is not ideal, but at least we do have... some friends nearby, so we can go ahead and march on over there. Go ahead and consolidate over here. The force march should hopefully minimize the difference. Yeah, 3 days. Okay, so it's not going to be good for the first couple of days, but we should be fine. It is in farmlands, so we're not worrying too much about terrain penalties and all of that. Alright, just keep on dealing with all of these rebels. Yeah, I'm not sure if taking as much land as we did was such a good idea, but you know what? It is what it is. We have to do what we must. Alright, and now I think we go ahead and deal with Khorasan. So let's take our largest stack of troops, 2 to 1 into farmlands. I think that seems reasonable. Let's go ahead and consolidate and march on over. These guys, actually no, we'll cease to force march, and then you can be back up. So you'll be there on the 17th, they'll be there on the 19th. Let's give it a day or two. Hopefully, yeah, we'll still make it there, so that'll be to the 20th. Let's give them an extra day and then we'll march them in for reinforcement. So that's a good 30,000 stack. That should, yeah, take away a good chunk of their army. Yeah, if it wasn't for all of these little sieges, we would be doing much, much better, but it is what it is. Let's also go ahead and, oh, we have a 34 stack up here. Let's go ahead and deal with some more of their troops. Let's see if we can catch them out. Yeah, we should be able to win that fairly comfortably. And yeah, that'll reduce their strength even more. Then we probably will have no more... what is that? Not Alliance War Score? Yeah, their military strength is going down. So that is very much ideal. So that's all good. Now, we do need to go ahead and double check down here. We have our troops making their way over here. Let's see if we can... How long does this take? 20th of November, that's 5 more days. When is it projected that they'll be there? In February. Oh, that's another good month. You know what? Maybe we can see. Where is our navy? Our navy's just kind of chilling over here. Can we take our boats and get there a little bit sooner? So let's go ahead and do that. Oh no, it doesn't seem to make a difference. Okay. Well, even though that is the case, let's go ahead and get our navy docked up nice and close by. We'll hopefully I don't know, traverse things a little bit quicker in the future. What have we got here? Center of trade in Rio de Janeiro has increased. Oh, that is appreciated. That is, yeah, any little thing that gets us more money is always a good thing. Alright, and we'll just have to see how the rest plays out. Alright, so there goes Khorasan and all of their troops. We've got a wonderful stack wipe. That is excellent. That now puts them down to 78,000. What can we do here? Oh, looks like they're going to deal with some of our separatists for us, which is excellent. Let's go ahead and march you over here. And I think we're going to go ahead and deal with some of these rebels. Yeah, I don't think all this extra separatism is particularly healthy, unless we can take out... where is the... Oh, they're heading over there. Oh, they're reinforcing. Oh, you know what? Maybe we move around and we deal with the leftovers. Yeah, there's a couple of smaller stacks around here. We should be able to beat them. Yeah, that could actually be rather good for us. Alright, let's just see how that works. Let's see. Rebels are crossing borders. Sure, unfortunate. All of this separatism, but it is what it is. Again, as soon as we can peace out, that is definitely the way to go. So, let's see. What about Shun? You know what? They're willing for a white peace. You know what? That is fantastic. Let's go for an annul treaty. Let's say get rid of Deccan. No, we need 10 war score. We need just a little bit more. Huh. So what's going on here? That's a fort level 4. This is... We need enough men. We're making progress. 2 siege, 0 siege. Huh. Okay, well then if that's the case... I think once we get this fortification we should be able to bail on this war. Or at least get rid of them. We'll still get them to lose their alliance with Deccan. That way these guys are fully isolated and it'll make our lives easier in the future. Yeah, I think that should be acceptable. Oh look, more separatist sentiment. 15 more unrest for the next 5 years. It's incredibly annoying, but it is what it is. We did take at least 1 siege to our advantage though, so let's go ahead and just deal with their troops. Deccan still has 150,000, which isn't insignificant, so again, beating up some of their military strength now is probably worthwhile. And then as for our other big stack of troops, they have that fortification there. That is a bit of a pickle. And it looks like they're going to go through Kabul. Okay, let's reroute over there and see if we can fight them there. It is mountain, which isn't exactly ideal for us attacking the fort, but it is what it is. And you never know, it might actually be just enough with the rest of our numbers. Alright, let's sue for peace. We can now go ahead and we can take away their alliance, which is fantastic. I don't think we're going to bother with any of our claims. That's just a pain in the butt. Can we take war reps? Yes, we can. And you know what? We'll even take a little bit of extra cash. We'll get the vast majority. That'll be fine. Let's send that demand. That frees up more troops so we can now handle some of our extra trouble. Looks like we have Russian Cossacks and peasants to deal with. We'll send the 28 stack. Yeah, let's go ahead and start working on that. That should be fine. Yeah, there we go. So we'll march you over there now that we're black flagged. That's good. And then you guys, I think we send... Do we send over here to try and start sieging them down? Take away their capital and get ticking war score? Well, we're now in the positive at least, so getting rid of Shun was definitely advantageous. Yeah, let's try and do that. And then, you know what, you can also try and catch you. Yeah, I think we've got a couple of good plans involved. Yeah, now that we've got rid of one of them, that's definitely very good for us. Let's see. You know what, you can march around for a bit. Oh, you're heading in the wrong direction. Okay, what have we got? 2 siege, 1 siege. Alright, you head to Kabul. You can head over towards... where do we go? let's make our way over to another fort, see if we can get rid of these guys. In fact, you know what? We'll quickly swing around and we will add a few pit stops to try and deal with some of our rebels along the way. I don't think that's exactly a terrible plan. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll have to do. Alright, rebels are done. We got rid of them. Let's also double check that we are doing okay in the New World. Whereabouts are our troops? Yeah, you my little friends. So let's go ahead and do rebel suppression up around here. That should be good enough. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much trouble. And then as for our coring, we are still making good progress. So that'll be November of 38. So that's the end of this year. Hopefully... yeah, hopefully we can protect this and be done with this section of South America. And then we can move north. That would be very, very nice. Alright, looks like Spanish La Plata is unfortunately able to do a little bit of damage. Spanish Peru is trying to fight back as well, 26,000. Ooh. Okay, can we go ahead and give you guys money as well? Let's just quickly check our... oh. Economic actions. We're already subsidizing. Okay, this is not ideal. I hope we don't lose too much here. Oh well, we'll just have to see how that all goes. I can't do much about that until then. We can invest in technology, but again, we are still far too many years ahead of time. Admin efficiency, though, is particularly nice. Extra governing cap as well. And then, yeah, bayonets and... alright, infantry, fire, and, what is that, supply limit? Yeah. Some very useful things, but again, I think we're just going to have to stick by what we've got for now. Let's also go ahead and continue investing once more. Let's go ahead and build some more buildings. I think... let's see, stock exchanges. It's not terrible. This is, at the end of the day, improvement value, which is fairly decent instead of the amount. So we're not paying the most up first. Sure. You know, if it says that that's what's good, we may as well go ahead and take a few of those. And then... now let's go ahead and build up maybe... what have we got? Counting houses. Anything else that's particularly nice? Yeah, at least these are cheaper than manufacturers, and yeah, at the moment the best value is 0.58, which is fairly comparable, except they're more expensive, so this is definitely the right call. Yeah, we'll just have to see how it all plays out. Alright, let's go ahead and send our troops over... where do we want to send these guys? Do we want to go ahead and deal with those separatists now, or do we want to go ahead and try and fight some of these guys? You know, let's just march across here and see if we can catch out some of these smaller stacks. It's not exactly a guarantee, but it's worth something to try. Alright, so either way, there goes a general, which is unfortunate. We've lost more claims, and it does also look like we lost an advisor. So who do we switch over? We've got a potential for discipline, which wouldn't be bad. National manpower, again, not exactly too necessary. Another discipline fellow. Okay, let's go ahead and pick up... manpower is not really an issue at this point. I think there's a Brazilian fellow. Level 3. No one we can really promote, which is unfortunate. So I guess we're going to go ahead and get the Brazilian fellow. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. Yeah, alright. It's expensive, but again, we can't promote him, so we may as well go with the one that is at least the best for us at this stage. Extra discipline's never a bad call. And then we also have an unassigned merchant, which is very nice. So I guess we'll have to go ahead and figure out where we want them to be. So let's have a look at our trade companies. How close are we to being able to get another... oh, Manchuria. Okay. So we're going to head over here. We need a little bit more trade power. So... what to do? Let's go ahead and maybe transfer trade from Girin. Yeah, let's see if that helps us improve our control. Again, if we can get a little bit more, that will set us up very, very nicely. But again, we'll just take what we can get for now. And again, hopefully that gives us another free merchant so we can send them elsewhere and continue to make a whole heap of money. Alright, oh, and corruption is growing, and we're up to 2. Okay, that's not very good. Oh, and our inflation is ridiculously high. Okay, so we need to go ahead and curb a few things. Let's go ahead and reduce inflation. That seems like a fairly decent plan. Yep, that seems ideal. There we are. So we're under 4, so we shouldn't be suffering too much from some of those events. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and spend a little bit of money to keep this relatively minimal. Say, oh my goodness, we can spend a whole heap of money. We'd have to pay 134 ducats a month to reduce our corruption. Wow, that hurts our balance like there's no tomorrow. Let's just go ahead and spend, say, 75 ducats. It's a little more than I would prefer, but again, that does at least mitigate the amount that we are gaining, so yeah, that could be bad. Alright, well, either way, let's keep on moving on. Truces will expire soon. Again, I don't think we care about this. Let's just go ahead and get rid of some of these not so helpful messages. Oh, they're not willing to fight? Hang on a second. So what did we get? We got some rebel suppression there. How many men have you got? You've lost a few. They don't really have cannons. I think we can probably beat them up not too bad. Yeah, avoiding strong enemy. I'm concerned that these guys are going to go ahead and siege down one of our provinces, which I would really rather avoid. But at the same time too, I wouldn't mind being able to deal with these guys. I think what we'll do is we'll give it to the end of the month, and then we'll come back and we will attack the largest stack. Yeah, I think that's the best way forwards. It's not a guarantee, but it should hopefully help. Looks like... You know what? Still have to chase down those rebels, so we'll continue moving on over there and then still do a U-turn. Khorasan, how much closer are you to piecing out? We're at 15% war score. Well, at least we're up to 14% on this siege, so that's not the worst. We also have rebels that are sieging their nation down, so that's probably not going to make them too happy. Yeah, we'll just have to keep on keeping on. Khorasan is dealing with some separatists, so at least that is ideal. This 34 stack is... You know what, can we go ahead and... Why are we stuck? There's a... Oh, we're already trapped into moving over there. Okay, well... Yeah, that's not too ideal. Let's go ahead and just start marching up over here. We'll see if we can take out any of their smaller stacks, and maybe we'll send them to a siege. I don't know. They've got 2 siege on that general, so it's not the worst thing for us. It's just not too easy. Alright, and oh, actually, that was the end of the month. You know what? We may as well go ahead and let another month tick by and reinforce in the New World. Let's go ahead and hand this off to them. These guys can now happily march over to Bukhara. Yeah, that seems ideal. And you're dealing with rebels. Excellent. It's now the... another advisor? He is not long for this world. Okay. What have we got instead? We've got a level 3 guy for national manpower. And everybody else is kind of garbage. Alright, well... We'll pick him up for now. That'll be fine. It's, yeah, not exactly who I would prefer, but you know what? I'll take what I can get at this stage. As long as we're getting as much military power per month, that is what I care about. Yeah, that'll just have to be fine. Alright. Alright, so what have we got? We've got you over here. You're heading to Bukhara. You can now make your way over to Samarkand. That should be fine. These guys are now at 24 for the war score. Okay. Actually, you know what we haven't checked out? is if we switch things around, and so we're at 33.8. 30. Okay, there we have it. That would be a slightly cheaper way of us dealing with overextension and collecting more land and having borders. So I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, that is much, much better. Let's just double check. Where is the province that we definitely need to take in this war? I think it was Tehran, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is, for the Golestan Palace. Yeah, extra splendor, and then that ends up turning into Diplo Rep as well, which I am happy with. So we need to have the culture of, yeah, I have to have the Persian culture accepted, but I think we can manage that fairly well. We should have at least 20 development. Yeah, okay, so that's Persian. And then that's another, so that's 17... 20. Okay, so there would be enough here for us to be able to accept the culture. Okay, good, good, good. Just double checking that we've got the right stuff. I would hate for us to do what we did in our last war against Khorasan and not be able to get what we were after, which is so very, very annoying sometimes. Alright, so you're dealing with all of this. Let's send you, and we are going... We're going to go north. Yep, we'll go ahead and meet these guys as they've got lower morale. I think we should be able to beat them. More revolts. Again, not a huge issue. Oh, that's at least one more siege down, which is excellent. Hopefully that pushes us ever closer to peace with at least one more nation. Alright, where are we at? Okay, we are now at 69 war score required. We're at 28. Let's see. They're having revolts, which is bad for them. Their war exhaustion is terrible. They're occupied pretty well, and their military strength is utter trash. Okay, so what do we need? We have 9 more months for length of war. That'll buy us a very small amount, and then I think it starts ticking in our favor, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Ally in war, we can't do much about this. The peace offer, and then it's just that the demands exceed war score. Okay, so as time goes by, this should be fine. We'll take another couple of forts that will help speed up the process. More rebels. Yep, sure. We'll deal with all of this. Let's double check over in South America. Let's go ahead and deal with this 49,000. I know they're not too keen on fighting this, but I certainly am. We should be able to win this. More conversions. This is very nice. That should hopefully mean, yeah, as we convert... Oh, we're going to have so many Catholics. Oh my goodness. But you know what, the 10 years, I'm not sure if it would have necessarily have been worth it. For the policy we took in the last one. We ended up going for basic missionary strength instead. But I'm beginning to wonder whether it could have been more beneficial for the realm in general. Alright, we'll let that go. It does look like we're winning this fairly comfortably. Yeah, they didn't really want to take the fight, but it looks like we are going to win. Let's go ahead and swing our way back over here. We did take a victory over there against Deccan and Astrakhan. Khorasan and Deccan. That's not bad. And then... You know what, we'll take on a 2-stack. Every little victory is good. Looks like the Russian West Indies are black flagged. I don't know how, but it is what it is. We'll pick up a new idea. At least that'll give us some better ship durability. Get us ever closer to that extra discipline and those policies that we're so desperately after. In fact, you know what? Maybe we focus on our military strength. We're almost maxed out on admin. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that done. It'll take a few years for that to turn over, but I think that'll be fine. What we really want is to be able to, get those policies up and running and make sure that we're getting good amounts of money and control over everything that matters to us. Alright, let's see what else. We've got 51,000 over here. I think our troops need a little bit of recovery. They're not looking too good. let's go ahead and just retake this back. I think we let them chill. As for these guys, we got 66,000. Let's send them up over here to deal with this 50,000 stack. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. More separatist sentiment. Again, annoying, but it is what it is. Still need to get some more power against these guys to kick them out. Military leader has left us. Not ideal. Could have really done with having an extra general on the field. Any siege pips would have been nice, but oh well. We'll just have to wait, as we can't replace him. Alright. We can oppress some of our rebels, and I think that's probably going to be a good thing for us. Let's just quickly get past our fleet. Yeah, a lot of our rebels are getting very close to firing. We're not even going to bother waiting. Yeah, we're not going to bother to wait. We're just going to go ahead and hit that button. If that reduces some of them, that is fantastic. Yeah, and those that it doesn't make a big difference to, well, that just is what it is. We also do have our navies that we did have to scroll past, so we're going to go ahead and see. Let's get everybody together. Whole bunch of transports there. In fact, what have we got over here? We have 35 lights and a transport. Let's take the transport and shuffle that across. You can probably go to war. Sorry, go ahead and protect trade still while we're doing all of this. We can probably go ahead and grab all of these as well. What have we got? More transports and heavies. Let's just bring them up over here for now. As for all of you, you know what? We're just going to bring everybody to the same place, and we will organize our navy after they're all in the one location. That way we can figure out exactly where we want to send them and what we want them to do. Alright, so that's all of that. That is excellent. Do we have you moving? Yes. Okay. Just double checking. And then also too in the Mediterranean. Who have we got? We have plenty of light ships, it seems. Looks like there might be a few here. Let's just go ahead and merge all of you. Then the rest, let's send you there. The transports, it looks like there's only 2. Let's select them and we will get them to join up with the others. That should be fine. Okay. And then, you know what? While we're here, we may as well go ahead and send you on a mission. Yeah, let's go ahead and just protect trade in Constantinople. That'll be fine. You can deal with what we're dealing with right now. That should be fine. Okay, so what have we got? Separatists, all of that. Yeah, again, looking absolutely horrible over here. Does look like New Portugal is dealing with some of our... Oh no. Yeah, dealing with some of our rebels, which is very pleasant. Yeah, my goodness, this looks horrid. Oh, dearie, dearie me. But we dealt with a 50 stack of rebels, so you know what? Let's just go ahead and quickly suppress these guys. I think that should be including all of that. We'll go ahead and close, and then hopefully from there we can go ahead and zip off and deal with North America. Alright, and then of course let's get you shuffled over here so we can go by boat. That will definitely be necessary for us to get there with any amount of time. Alright, so what have we got? We have more rebels, another military leader has left us. We've got a victory at least. Let's go ahead and deal with these rebels. That should be fine. In fact, you know what? How about we just go ahead and do some rebel suppression? That should do nice. We will deal with all of this. You know, we'll even cover some of Georgia just to keep them relatively stable. And you know what? Let's also go ahead and add on some of our land as well across... Oop, across here, over there. Alright, we'll see if that works. I doubt it'll do too much, but, you know, something's better than nothing. We can't get another general for a while, so that just is what it is. Alright, again, as soon as we're done with Coruscant, we should be much, much better off to deal with everybody, as that'll free up a whole bunch of our manpower. Again, nothing too far off, so I am hopeful. It's just a matter of time. Alright, so what have we got? Let's see. We have Spy Network against Coruscant, that's useful. We have Spy Network against Akan, which is also good. Looks like Portugal is unnecessary, so let's go ahead and spend what we've got. How about... No, let's just go ahead and slander their merchants. Sure. And then with the rest, we just ignore? Corrupt their officials? You know what, why not? It's no benefit of that being there, so we may as well get rid of it. Do what we can, and then we'll recall you. And then over here, what are we doing? We're still trying to improve with some of the people in the HRE. Unfortunately, that's going to take us a little bit of time and effort, as we are not quite there yet. We need... I believe our diplomatic reputation is just not... Sorry, our diplomatic reputation is just taking too much of a hit with all of the extra overextension. Again, we'll deal with that when we deal with that, so... I don't think that's really worth pursuing, but I think what we can do is... Oh, we're already spying on Bengal. I know it will take a claim on an area since we can. Anywhere in particular? Already got claims over here. Let's go... what is this region? East Bengal. Okay. That's not terrible. A little bit of development, nothing too serious though. North Bengal, yeah, here we are. Goa? Ogor, or whatever it is. I think that's probably the best one for us. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll fabricate the claims just because we can. 92 development, definitely the right choice. We'll pick that up, and then... That looks like all we can do for now. So I guess we're just going to have to continue on dealing with our rebels. Yeah, and if we can, we'll get another general sometime soon. But again, actually, you know what? No, we can get one right now. Oh wait, we're in bad territory. All right, fine. You know what? We'll leave that be. I think we'll go ahead and we'll pick that up in the next episode, and hopefully we'll be done with Coruscant as soon as we get that extra siege or two. It should hopefully free us up a little bit and bring a little bit of peace to our nation. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.